Video series Canal Days, and thanks for joining us for today's episode of the Billings Hill Cemetery in East Longmeadow, Massachusetts. I'm your host Carrie, here with my co-host, local historian and founder of Historical Tours of Greater Holyoke, Robert Como. As your personal tour guide, Robert will lead you through some of the most iconic sites and the legends of historic significance throughout New England's preeminent and pivotal state of Massachusetts. With his expert insights, every monument and memorial story comes to life. Afterwards, don't forget to check out his website, holyokecanaltour.org, to access the full Canal Days video and podcast series. Also, check out his free in-person public tours he offers throughout Western Mass and the 2025 schedule for these special events. You can also book personalized private tours for groups of all sizes, tailored to your interests. To discover all that and much more, remember to log on to holyokecanaltour.org. So, can you inform us on what year this cemetery was originally built?
It's from 1802. And so it's not the oldest, not the youngest. It's about at the middle. And it was made by the Billings family. Thaddeus Billings was the one that donated the land for free. And it's prospered from there. That was when it was part of Longmeadow. So he donated to Longmeadow. And the deed would have to pass over in the 1890s to East Longmeadow. It's at the corner of Prospect Street and Peace Street, about the southeast corner. And mostly what I see is modern stones, but in the northern corner, there's the very old ones, because where are the 1802 stones? Up in that corner. And all the rest pretty much is still a very modern one, with some old ones slightly scattered around. And Longmeadow Billings might have been the first burial inside of here, a relative of the Billings family. And we're probably on something called Billings Hill, and it's named after the cemetery. We have a lot of modern stones, but I do see one very old one over here. Right, but it actually was made to look old, and yet it's a modern stone. Okay, so don't let it fool you. It's actually a 2010 burial. And then modern again, and off to this side, more modern. Right, and round through here, you get some more modern. So where's the old? Well, there's one corner left, and that's the northern corner, and that's where you finally meet the old. And this cemetery thus goes from very modern to very old very quickly. Okay, so here's the older ones up in this corner. Some brownstone in the far corner. Remember, brownstones were only around from 1700 up to about 1810. And but if this cemetery is from 1802, there shouldn't be too many brownstones. This one's on the ground. Okay, and then now the direction they point is correct. So this is towards the west, and the headstones are pointing that way, and this towards the east. And if there were footstones still, there'd be inscriptions of those pointing towards the east. The bodies would be head near the headstone, feet near the footstones. Okay, and so it's oriented on the east-west axis like it should be. Samuel Bliss died 1809. Sarah Waterhouse died 1838, 74 years old. Farewell, sister, may we ever cherish fond regrets for the, and forget the many, the may we never, till we're called to follow the. This is Nathaniel Waterhouse at 1818. Lyman Lathrop, Mariam Lathrop, David Lathrop, 1817. So in this corner is Lathrop's. Then the Waterhouse is. And it's laid out like a typical neighborhood cemetery, a relative of the churchyard cemetery, where they try to bunch the families together as much as they could have. Sarah Jerusa, daughter of Jeremiah and Sarah Waterhouse, 1827, age 17 months. All right, and here you see the Pease family. This is Pease Street that cuts on the side. And the pink stone is Sykes family. Okay, here's a row of the Scott family. Okay, and the namesake of the cemetery is the Billings family. Samuel Billings, 1838 death. And they have individual stones up front here. And on the side you have more Billings. Okay, so that means Billings are around here, and so yes, we see some of the Billings right here. Loman, son of Thaddeus and Ruth Billings. He died December 11th, 1803, age of 36 hours. So this will be the first burial within the cemetery, and Thaddeus would have donated the land, probably was this part of his farmland. And that was it. All right. So a nice little cemetery. Some cute little stones once in a while, like probably a baby stone here. And I thank you for coming along.